Hello, everyone. My name is Destiny Vega, and today I'm going to be talking about ARFID and how it connects to autism. So, a lot of people think that it's just picky eating, but it's actually a lot more serious. So, I'll be explaining what ARFID is and how it's different and why it's more common in people with autism. So, what is ARFID? ARFID stands for Avoidant Restrictive Food Intake Disorder, and it's a real eating disorder, but unlike others, it's not about body image or wanting to lose weight. Instead, people avoid food because of things like texture, the fear of choking or vomiting, so they just don't feel hungry. And this can lead to serious problems like not getting enough nutrients, feeling low energy, even weight loss, or trouble growing. So it's not just about being picky, it affects someone's health. So ARFID versus picky eating. A lot of kids are picky eaters, but picky eating usually goes away and doesn't affect their health. But with ARFID, it's a lot more extreme. Someone might only eat a few safe foods and refuse almost everything else. So the big difference is that ARFID starts to affect daily life and like energy levels, growth, or even social situations. So this is when it becomes a real disorder and it's not a phase. So autism connection. ARFID is more common in people with autism, or in other words, ASD. That is because people with autism have a stronger sensory sensitivity. For example, a food's texture or smell might be overwhelming for them, and that may also rely on routine. So, trying new foods can be stressful or even scary. And anxiety also plays a really big role, especially if they've had a bad experience like choking before. So, when you combine sensory issues and anxiety, it increases the risk of ARFID. Real life impact. So this doesn't just affect what someone eats, it affects their whole daily life. They might only eat some new foods every day, which can make meals stressful, but it can also be hard to eat at schools, restaurants, or even with friends because they're not getting enough nutrition. So they might have trouble focusing or feeling tired or not growing properly. And it can also be stressful for families to also help as well. And some support and takeaways. The good thing is that ARFID can be treated with the right support. This can include feeding therapy, occupational therapy for sensory issues, therapy for anxiety, and help from a nutritionist. But the most important thing to remember is that ARFID is not just picky eating and it's not a choice. There is a strong connection with autism because of sensory and anxiety factors. However, but with early support, people can improve and have a healthier relationship with food. Thank you for watching.